I ride my bike.
What kind of bike do you have? Dang! You got shocks, pegs. Lucky.
What do we have today in Cheezy's garage? Aipas F3 Adventurer. It is folding, of course. It splits here where the battery goes, and you can fold the handlebars down. Has a claimed 1500 watt 48 volt rear hub. Says there's Samsung cell batteries in here, 11.6 amp hour. So yeah, it's almost 12. It's got a headlight button, rear LED, running light, and brake light. Horn. Well, that's loud. Which is built in the headlight. Does have a removable key that turns it on. Got a nice sturdy rack.
That's what she said.
This bike has 20 by 3.0 tires. Cable activated disc brakes on the rear and the front. Oil dampened front forks. Has spring dampening here. You can turn it up or down. And you can open or lock the front forks here. 500-pound rear 3-link suspension. 7-speed Shimano gear set. Twist throttle. Folding pedals. Front and rear fenders. Has about a dozen accessories on their website. So you could buy the front rack, you could buy bags, water bottle holders, all that kind of stuff right on their website, which is nice. Bicycle. Made it up. It does pretty good, huh, for a little bike.
Yeah, bar's a little curved in like that.
Wonder if I tipped them down or something. They are flipped forward a bit. It works good. 500-pounder. Fully charged. Let's take it out for a ride. This is a nice and light bike. The seat height on this is the shortest seat height of any decent sized bike that I've reviewed yet. My wife could fit on that without modifications. But this seat at its lowest setting is 29.5 inches. That's low. So if you have short legs, this bike is like perfect for the shorter people. And all the way up with about 3 to 4 inches of stem. In the holder is about 38 inches. Looks like it'll cover just about any height. Put it up to 5. I'm not going to try the steep hills off-road. And I'll go by the pond and see if I can make it up that hill. Oh, it's actually got a decent amount of torque on it. Takeoff. Wow. Yeah, I gotta smash up that old camper. See if we can make it up this hill. Ooh, just did it. Yeah, pulls up my driveway from there. That's pretty good. Suspension works pretty good. And I'm 235, 5'10". That 500-pound shock is definitely doing pretty good. I do have the tires pumped up a little higher than what they recommend in the book. Let's hit the pavement. Has cable brakes. They don't work too bad. Got a pretty good pickup. Might hit 28 on a flat. You can definitely feel how light this bike is. 48 volt, 12 amp hour battery. Being a lighter bike, it might get more range than what you would expect. Pulling this first hill pretty good. Wow, 17. 1500 watt peak. Might be pretty close to what it's claimed. We'll see on Anderson Hill. Yeah, it cuts out at 28. Let's see how we do on this one. Yeah, well, a little better than what they claim for the 1000 watts peak. They're usually about 7.5 miles an hour. I don't know if it's going to make Anderson Hill though. Here we go, we gain some speed. Still doing it. I'm not pedaling at all. Still doing it. It's not going to pull the top part. So I don't believe it's a true 1500 watt. I'll give it a little help. Maybe somewhere around 13. Oh, it's so light. This thing pedals so easy. No effort, and it's helping it right up this hill. It's close. Close to 1500 watt peak, but I would say it was a 750 watt with about a maybe 1300 watt peak, judging by the other bikes I've tested. That was the rough part. It does have pretty decent pickup. Bafang rear hub. It's a good brand hub. See how fast it is by the radar down here. Here we go. 37. What? Oh wow. So the speedometer stops at 28.1, but we were doing 37 miles an hour. I'll have to check the speed accuracy by GPS. Performance test. Ready, set, go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 28.1. And we're still going faster. I'm gonna have to GPS this. It went past 28.1. Just use 1 bar battery, 5.5 miles. Let's see what we get. 20, let's see. So it's about 2 off. Let's see what the top is though. 28 top speed. Pretty good. Coon, fling coon. Does have a good amount of takeoff torque. And it's funny how the speedometer won't let it go above 28.1, even though we're doing probably 35, 36 downhill. Chipmunk. And the brakes work pretty good for cable brakes. Of course, they're disc brakes, cable operated. And for this style rear suspension setup, the 500-pound shock seems to be perfect. I can feel it working good. Let's see if they got this road paved up here. Not here. We'll go down to number 1, about 11 miles an hour. PAS 2, 12. PAS 3, 15. PAS 4, 22. And of course PAS 5 is 28. Let's see how this pedals with no pedal assist. Not too bad. With these narrower tires, the 68-pound aluminum frame almost pedals like a regular bike. You still feel the weight. Pretty darn good. Oh, this is going to be shot, this road. Good test of the suspension though. Bikes. Let's get him, Aipas. Keep him right up with them Harleys, boy. They don't want none. This is another good hill. 750 watters barely make this hill with a peak of about 1,000, so it's definitely over 1,000 peak. Close to 1,500. Oh, drop down. We have 3 out of 5 bars. 9.3 miles. Drop her down to pedal assist 4. 10.6 miles. Just went down to 2 of 5 battery. So speed does kill the battery. So do these big hills. Most of my trip was wide open up big hills in a performance test, and pretty much back till I dropped down to 2 bars I was almost wide open the whole trip, all 10 miles. So yeah, on the hills it don't hurt to do a little bit of pedaling, because it doesn't take much pedaling and you can really feel it help quite a bit, and you get some exercise. It is an e-bike after all. Hopefully we make it home. Okay, so this bike, the throttle does override the pedal assist, so that you can actually adjust how fast you want to go on the throttle and then push it a little bit more pedaling. I like that. Not all the e-bikes have that. This also has a cruise control. Let me see if I can get that activated. Not many bikes have this type of cruise control either. Let's see, we'll get up to like 20, and then hold down on the bottom button. There it is. It's got a little cruise light. Now you can let go of the throttle. See? Look, Ma, no hands. I must have shut off when I hit something. Let's try it again. There. So maybe when you start pedaling it shuts it off. We'll have to see. I'll let it go for a couple minutes here. Yeah, it's working good. I like that function. That's only the second bike I've reviewed to add that style cruise. So I'm going to start pedaling and we'll see if this cruise goes off. Nope, still on. So I guess when I put my arms up here I must have hit the throttle. So we'll try that. We'll see if I hit the throttle. Whoa, look at, come on now. I'm drifting over the line there. So I always got to be watching. So let's see if I hit the throttle. Oh yeah, see? It shuts off the cruise control. Let's put cruise back on. I like that. Now we're down to 1 bar. 12.9 miles. Oh, 13. Let's call it 13 miles. We should be able to make it home. Yeah, we're definitely going more than 28. More like 38. Turn off cruise. Do some throttle. I like that feature. Might have another 3 or 4 miles, I think. We should make it. Hopefully. At least this is easy to pedal. Woo! These pedals are low. Careful. I did notice that. No, I'm not impressed. You're lucky I got a low battery. So yeah, the crank arms are a little long for this because the tires are kind of small. So if you're going around a corner pedaling like I just did and it wasn't even sharp, they'll hit the ground. It's a little scary. Still holding that 1 out of 5 bars of battery. See if it can still do the hill for my driveway on a low battery. Oh yeah, no problem. So let's see how we did. Hit the info button here. Odometer is the same. Max speed was 28, which we know was probably 38. Average speed 19.1, and we still have 1 bar battery left. Not too shabby for a 12 amp hour battery. Let's get to snipping some zip ties. Taking off some packing material. In the accessory box it comes with a tool kit. You get 3 open end wrenches, 5 Allen wrenches, and a Phillips and regular screwdriver. Pedals and a charger, which is a 54.6 volt 2 amp charger with a 3-prong plug, and a front fender. Since it is a folding bike, it comes with folding pedals. I'll show how they work after we get them on. This bike has 20 by 3.0 tires, so they're a little fatter than a mountain bike, but not quite as fat as a fat tire bike. Let's flip this neck up and lock it and double lock it. These handlebars on. Let's get the seat put on. Let's flip it upside down and get the front tire on it. Left hand thread. Right hand thread. Tighten these pedals down. And I'll show you how these pedals fold. Just push in and they fold. And then to get them back out, you just flip them out. Now we'll take this keeper bolt out of the forks, put the front tire on. It is missing a 12mm, which you'll need for this, but I'm sure everybody has something lying around to get that off. Pop these off the tire. There is no brake caliper keeper on this because they are mechanical cable brakes. Get that tab down and in that hole. Both sides. Tighten down the axle nuts. These get inflated maximum 35 psi, which these are not. So you always check the tire pressures. Flip the bike back over. And get this front fender on and the headlight on the same bolt. Bolt it up like that. And we'll put these strut rods to here. Tighten them down. And that's it. Took about half hour to assemble. It was a quick one. This bike is very light, very inexpensive. If it performs well, it'd be a great bargain. It's got an Aipas warranty card that you could scan here. 1 year warranty. Let's see what this display looks like. Now let's see. Five pedal assists. Top speed set at 20. Let's see what settings it'll let us do. That's brightness, miles per hour or kilometers, 48 volt battery, SL10, not sure what that is. 5-speed PAS, 22-inch tire. Don't know what that is. Oh, max is 20. Let's see what we can go to. 62. 20 and 62. Huh. 9, I don't know what that is. 10, I don't know what that is. 11, I don't know what that is. 22 amp setting. 40 volt, must be the low limit. 17, 18, and back to 01. So let's see what this does. Top speed 28.1. And we'll let it charge up till it turns green. It says 12 pounds, max 35, so we set it to 30. Same with the front. Let's see how this bike folds up. Undo that lock, and that lock, and that lock, and that lock. Fold these handlebars like that. Flip this around like this. Just like that. And that's what it looks like folded up. About the size of a wheelchair. Let's see what battery's in it. There's a lock over here. Gotta push up on the key. It says there's Samsung cell batteries in here. 11.6 amp hour. So yeah, it's almost 12. There's the connectors. That's the whole battery. Pop it back in there. Put the bike back together. Lock it. Lock it. And that's it. The crank arms may be a little long. They should use a little bit shorter crank arms for a taller person. It is a little bit small. I'm 5'10", and it feels okay to me when the seat's up. But if you're over 6 feet, this bike might feel a little small for you. But definitely for the shorter people, this is perfect. And a lot of people have been looking for a bike like this. I think it did pretty darn good on the hills. 1500 watt max claimed rating. It may be a little bit below that, judging by other bikes that I've ridden, but it did very well. And at 69 pounds in those narrower tires, pretty easy to pedal like a regular bike. So yeah, for under $1,000, pretty good bike, I'd say. Vin Cheezel approved. That's right. Thanks for watching.
Hey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'd love to hear what you have to say. Hit that bell if you want new notifications on new videos. Links for products used are in the description and on MotoCheez.com. Thanks for watching.